Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the 10 most downgraded stocks. I guess you could say that they're also the analysts' most hated stocks in the stock market right now. So basically, this is an article that came out from MarketBeat on the 10 most downgraded stocks as of late. And I want to go through these 10 stocks and give you kind of my thoughts on them. You guys can let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on these stocks. Let me know. There's some of them that I don't really follow, so maybe you guys can shed some light on them for everyone else watching the video. But basically, the goal is to kind of look and see what the sentiment is for some of these stocks, and also to kind of prove that Wall Street doesn't always have it right. You know, they might have it right sometimes, but in the short term. But long term, I think some of the stocks on this list are buys, in my opinion. So anyway, let's go through and we'll take a look. First one up here is PayPal. 44 downgrades in the last 90 days. They still give it a buy rating. But what I like here is the consensus price target, a 98% upside. They're saying the price target's about $200 a share. Right now, PayPal is about $101. And it also had a 52-week high of $310. So that's good. That's good news in my opinion. I mean, we're getting PayPal at a pretty much a steal at this point. I think they're doing a lot in the crypto space, and they have Venmo, and they work with Amazon. I think that PayPal is actually a stock that I've been adding to, but I think you guys should keep an eye on it as well. So number 2 over here is Shopify, ticker symbol SHOP. So they have 41 downgrades in the last 90 days. They still give it a buy rating. The consensus price target is 77, or provides a 77% upside. They're saying that it's about 1,100 or so, right? Currently, Shopify is $632 with a 52-week high of $1,700. So again, very similar to PayPal. I think that there's a lot of short-term headwinds, but this is a great stock to hold long-term, and I've been adding as it dips. So again, this is never financial advice. I'm just giving you my financial opinions. You guys have to do your own due diligence and look at companies and stocks before you buy them. But this is just another one that to me looks like a buy, especially at these levels. I don't see it falling too much further, so I would consider this a buy. Number 3 on the list is Meta Platforms, kind of, Facebook, ticker symbol FB. And, there's an overall trend here, right? 37 downgrades. Sorry, we'll get this out of the way. 37 downgrades in the last 90 days. Still give it a buy. Price target is $339 with a 68% upside. Meta is currently $200 a share, and it has a 52-week high of $384. So they're saying that it could get back to close to its 52-week high. But even if it doesn't, right now it's only at $200. So you're almost looking at a 75%. Well, they say 68 to get back to that level. I say about 75 to get back to all-time highs. Either way, I think that they're doing a lot in the metaverse. I think that the iOS thing is and kind of hurt them for the short term, but they'll bounce back. I think it's a great stock for the long term, and I think it could be, it kind of had tremendous growth as a social media company, and then it started to get so big it could dabble in other different areas, advertising, selling the ads, and then it, went off to Instagram, and now they're doing all this futuristic stuff. So they're losing money in the short term. They're investing it for, the metaverse, and they're talking about doing their own cryptocurrency. And so they're going to lose some money in the short term. But I think that long term, Facebook stock, Meta stock, whatever you want to call it, is really well positioned. So I consider it a buy, but that's just me. Next one up here, number 4, is Biogen. 33 downgrades in the last 90 days. They call it a hold. Consensus price target is $283. providing a 34% upside. Wow, ads are just so annoying, huh? This is not one that I don't really follow, to be honest with you. So I can't really comment too much on it. It's currently trading for 210. They give it a 283. Its 52-week high was 468. So, I mean, if you're looking just based off of where it is now compared to its 52-week high, that's a double up. They are basically in the discovery and development and delivery of therapies for the treatment of neurological diseases of patients worldwide. So, if that's something you're interested in. I personally don't follow it, but Netflix. So this is an interesting one, right? Number 5, 30 downgrades in the last 90 days. They call it a hold. Consensus price target is $5.42, which provides a 45. Wow. Jeez, these ads, huh? It's like they know that they're in a video. It's crazy. 542 is the price target, which provides a 45% upside. My thoughts on Netflix. So it dropped tremendously after earnings, right? It was a 52-week high of $700. We're currently looking at $370. So if it were to get back to those all-time highs, that's more than, it's about a double up. But I think that it just kind of got ahead of itself a little bit. I've never really been a huge fan of Netflix. Great business model. I just don't think that they're innovating enough, and I don't think that they... I think they just spent too much money on their original series, and I don't know. Something about Netflix never really appealed to me. I'm a consumer, but I don't think that I would hold the stock unless it falls a little bit further. If you believe in it, or you want to use it for kind of a swing trade at this point, maybe that's a good idea. But I think that I understand why it's been shorted. So next one up here, number 6, is Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. This stock, obviously you guys all know what Starbucks is, right? 24 downgrades in the last 90 days, buy rating, price target of 116, which is a 29% upside, not that great of an upside compared to what we've seen before. The stock is currently $90 a share. They think it could get back to 116. 52-week high was 126. So they're calling for a nice rebound here. 29% isn't crazy. It's not a growth stock, but it is a safe dividend stock. And I do think that there will be a place for Starbucks in the future. I like the stock because it is a dividend-paying stock, and it is a good company, and you see them everywhere. So I do buy. I've been buying as it falls, and I will continue to dollar cost average. But so I don't necessarily agree why analysts hate the stock. Next one up here, number 7, is Peloton, ticker symbol PTON. 24 downgrades in the last 90 days. They call it a hold. They give it a $60 price target, which provides 117% upside. Currently, the stock is trading at $27 with a 52-week high of 138. So this is kind of crazy if you think about it, right? I mean, the 52-week high is another double up, more than double up, of their price target of $60. So that would provide over 200% upside if it gets back to 52-week highs. I personally don't like Peloton. Now there's headwinds on, they're stopping the manufacturing. They're kind of slowing down. They were big. I think that the whole pandemic kind of boosted them a little bit too quickly. And the problem with that, it's great to have all the big sales, and they took advantage of it. But the problem is now you have guidance against these, great situation of everyone being at home and working out and buying gym equipment. And that's not going to last, right? People are already coming back to the office, and people are going back to gyms, and there's no way that they could keep up that level of growth that they were back when the pandemic started. So now they have to comp against these crazy comps that they had in the past, and it gets very messy. So I think the stock got a little ahead of itself, and I personally am not a big fan of Peloton, only because I kind of figured it was overhyped, at least for the time. So you guys let me know what you think down below about Peloton. I have not bought, and I don't think I will unless it really crashes. I don't even know what kind of price I would be looking at to get into Peloton. Maybe 40s, 30s. I'm not really sure. But so I agree with this one. Number 8 on the list is Twitter. Ticker symbol TWTR. We all know what Twitter is, right? So we're not going to go into that. 23 downgrades in the last 90 days. Hold 54% price target, $54 price target, 63% upside. Oh my, these ads are crazy, guys. You should just buy a subscription at this point, which is probably what they want. But anyway, so it was at a high for the 52-week of $80, and it's currently trading at $32. So there is a lot of upside for Twitter. I think in the long term it should get back to where it is. I do have a large position, larger than I would like in Twitter, but I think it could be good long term. So we're going to kind of speed up here because there are still some stocks to go over, but I wanted to give you guys the full list. So number 9 is Snapchat. Again, similar to Twitter, for me anyway, I do have a lot of Snapchat shares, more than I would like, but I think they're going to be good long term. 23 downgrades in the last 90 days, still a buy rating. Price target of $59 for a 50% upside. Currently trading at $37, and it has a 52-week high of 83. So I agree. I understand why this is on the list because it did get hammered with all the other tech stock, but I do like Snapchat. Number 10 over here, Ring Central. Ticker symbol RNG. You guys know it. This is a phone service. They do cloud communications. 22 downgrades, still a buy. 266 is the price target for over 100% upside. Currently trading at 122. 52-week high of 422. So again, this is another situation of if we were to get back to 52-week highs, it'd be more than 200%. I don't follow Ring. I don't have really many comments to say on it. So that's it, guys. That's what the article says. You guys let me know what you think down below. Are there any other stocks you think that are getting some hate by analysts? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one.